Hi guys, here I will be demonstrating how our resistor experiment here works. First, I want to show you the circuit. These are the same circuit here, but this one shows you how you're going to measure the current, and here you're going to see the voltage. So really, the whole schematic here is just your power source, the battery, then the first resistor, which is 1k ohms, and then there's two parallel resistors here, obviously, one 4.7 and one 10k, and that's it. That's our whole circuit. So as we see here, here's our power source, a 9-volt battery, and here we have it minus, since electrons go from minus to positive. That's basic knowledge of electricity. So then our electronics go through the negative terminal, they go boom, 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 and once they go through the negative, they now go from here to the first resistor. To the first resistor, and from the first resistor we have our two parallel resistors, and then it goes back to positive to complete the whole circuit. Now I will demonstrate how you perform the first experiment. Here we're comparing the source you can say, voltage, and comparing it to the parallel ones. That is V1. So to show it here, I take these little, I call them Arduino sticks. So we're going to have one at the power source, correct? I'm going to stick that in minus. And then the other Arduino stick will go where the parallel resistors are, and that is right there. So as you can see, our parallel resistors are right there, and then there's our other terminal. Now that we have the terminals plugged in for V1, the source, and the parallel resistors, we will measure it. So then I would connect. In this situation, since I'm handless, I've connected my voltmeter, and I've connected it to the terminals. See, the negative one, it's connected to the black one right here. It's connected to common, that's measuring the power source, and the other one, the positive you can say, which connects to the let's see, the red one. Oh, didn't connect the red one yet. Let's do that right now. To the red one, and then that goes here. So now let's see what results we get. So I'm gonna, since we're measuring voltage, I'm gonna switch it to 20, and look at that. We get 2.21 volts. So what I would do, I would just already write it down, V1, create a little table, and say 2.21 volts. Wonderful. So now to show you guys one more time, we'll do V2. That compares the source, you can say, and already after the parallel resistors. So since we already have everything hooked up, we can just change these placements. So we can leave the source right there and move this one at the end right there. See, at the end. So now we just plug in our battery. 9.4. See, now we just write V2 9.4. Or see, sometimes it fluctuates, but we'll say 9.4. So now I'll show you an example of how to measure the current. Here, the difference when measuring current is the electricity is actually flowing through the device. So here, since I have everything connected through crocodiles, we can just change these Arduino sticks. So as we see here, we have electricity first go through the amp meter. So right here, see, I have electricity connected through the amp meter goes through the negative terminal, boom, and out comes from the red, you can say. And then this is already connected to the resistor as seen here. So it's already set to 20 milliamps. It's going to be measuring at that. And now let's connect our power source. Boom, we get 2.21. I usually give it a couple seconds because sometimes it changes a little bit, but see, it's now at a solid 2.21. So again, I would create a table here saying I1 2.21 milliamps. Now another example I'll be demonstrating is I2. As you can see here, after the resistor, it goes to the negative terminal of the amp meter. So here, I unplugged the resistor that connects to the parallel. You'll see in a second why. Because I'll connect that end with my amp meter to measure the current, like that. Once it goes through the device, it'll be coming out from the red. And already here, we connect to the parallel resistors. Like that. So now everything's connected. We connect our power source.
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet.
Oops, let's just unplug that. We'll connect it to the power source. And look, 2.22. That's interesting. I2 2.22. Very similar to our previous result. Let's just make sure everything's correct. This is how I check if everything's correct. Oops. I make sure it makes sense. So see, first we have electrons go through the negative, and then from the negative it goes to the resistor, then resistor goes through the device, back here, and then already goes to the parallel resistors, and back to the power source. Okay? After that, you will then measure these, and we will examine the data.